Hello. In this video, I will talk about the survey as a research strategy. The term survey comes from the verb to be surveyed or to be viewed comprehensively. It also means to be viewed in all the details. The origin is from the geographical surveys that were used to obtain data for mapping that were needed to map a landscape or to build roads or buildings. In recent times, the most common strategy in social sciences is survey. As a research strategy, surveys try to encompass insights about people, about events, or something similar. The types of data that can be collected through surveys can be quantitative or qualitative. These data are collected usually by asking people or by observing people. However, the data can be collected by looking at the documents or observing certain events. Often surveys used to mean questionnaire. You will find literature where surveys used interchangeably with questionnaire, and these surveys are usually done for marketing purposes when the company wants to survey their customers about some product in order to improve the product or to increase the sales. When working with survey as a research strategy and when you need to inspect a number of people, or it can be a number of plants or animals, then this number can be very large. Even if you focus on a special group, still the number cannot be reduced enough. Therefore, when working with survey, it is common that the researcher select a subset of the population or the group of people that is under inspection and to perform the survey on this sample. The process of selecting the sample is called sampling or sampling strategy or sampling procedure, and we will talk more about it in some other parts of this course. Here are some examples where survey research is used. Usually when voting behavior of citizens is inspected, there are opinion polls and voters are asked about their opinion on parties or on leaders before the actual election takes place. As I said previously, companies use surveys to inspect customer preferences and customer satisfaction. Health-related behavior can also be inspected using surveys, such as what diet people prefer and how it affects their health and their figure. Then how much they smoke and what is the effect of smoking on their health, and whether they want to give up smoking, etc. And alcohol consumption in the same way can be inspected. Often surveys is used when evaluating educational courses. Usually teachers but also students are asked on their opinion about the courses with the aim to improve the courses. TV viewing and audience rating can also be done through surveys in a similar ways like all the others ways it is that I have explained already. This is everything that for now I want you to know about survey, and you can read, there are plenty of literature about survey in case you want to use this research strategy in your research. Now let's look at some classification of the data collection process within the survey strategy. Depending on how you ask people or whether you observe events, people, or documents, survey can be postal, via internet, telephone surveys, face-to-face, observational, and survey of documents. And the names of this survey pretty much explain how the people are asked or how people are observed or whether the survey is done on some documents. There is another classification of the survey, and that's according to the purpose, and survey can be classified as exploratory, descriptive, explanatory, and there might be others which are not enumerated here. Exploratory surveys are used to form general ideas about research questions. Usually they are performed, the strategy exploratory survey is used when the phenomenon or the research topic, the problem that you address is very, very new. There is very little research about it. So the first research is usually getting the ideas that will motivate other researchers to continue the research on this very new topic. In descriptive survey, the data are collected to do specific description of some variables that are of interest for the researcher. While in the explanatory survey, the researcher tries to develop understanding of the relationship among variables that are of interest. Thank you for listening.